In March, we didn't run any ads. In April, as you can see here, when we actually start working together, we've got 9.5 ROAS with just $2,000 in ad spend, and we kept scaling. So in May, 7,000 with the same ROAS. We basically scaled while maintaining the same ROAS. And in June, we actually reached 100K in sales with minimal ROAS drop. And we did that with just one campaign. This tech startup went from zero in ad spend to €500,000 in revenue in just 4 months. And here what's crazy, we used one campaign, not 10, not 5, just one. By the way, no affiliate links, no courses, no communities to sell you. My name is John. I manage over €1 million per month on Facebook and Google Ads for 5 to 9 figure brands. And today I'm breaking down the exact principles that made this possible so you can implement them yourself. This is their store, by the way. Let me refresh so you can see that those numbers are actually real. More than 500K in sales since we started working together with an average ROAS of 8.2 and just one campaign. Look, I know what you're thinking. Another case study, another guru trying to sell you something. Here's the difference. I'm not selling you anything today. I'm a working media buyer managing real money for real brands. And I want to share the fundamental principles that most agencies overcomplicate. A successful investor isn't the one who stares at the stock charts 18 hours a day. It's the one who knows when to buy, when to hold, and when to walk away. Media buying works the same way. It's not about endless hours in Ads Manager. It's about applying the right strategy at the right time. Today, I'm going to break down the 5 core principles that generated these results and most importantly, how you can start implementing them in your campaigns immediately. Most media buyers would look at Hyperlock, a brand with multiple products selling GPS trackers, and immediately start building complex campaigns. Different products, different audiences, different countries, different everything. What usually happens? 10 plus campaigns running simultaneously, daily optimization and tweaks, testing every possible audience combination, splitting budgets across countless ad sets, and the reality check. Here's what €1 million in monthly ad spend teach you. Complexity is the enemy of scale. When you have 10 campaigns getting $20 each, none of them have enough data to optimize properly. The algorithm cannot learn, you can get clear signals, and basically you're gambling. Those are the 5 core media buying principles. The first one, the simplicity doctrine. Less is more, more is less. As you can see here, all this budget has been spent on a single ABO campaign with a very simple ad structure. And you have to remember that one well-funded campaign outperforms 10 underfunded ones. Consolidate budgets for struggling learning signals. The algorithm needs data volume to optimize. Consolidate budget creates stronger signals, and you have to remember that minimum 50 to 100 daily budget per campaign. And this is how meta algorithm works. It's not about what makes sense, it is what makes sense in regards to how Meta's algorithm actually works. The second rule is market intelligence rule. Basically, know before you go. You have to always remember, before making a decision, you have to know what you're doing, because you are going to waste money if you don't. Basically, strategic intelligence beats guesswork. Deep market understandings informs every campaign decision. So what we actually did for this brand is we basically we did a customer avatar deep dive, we did a regional behavioral buying analysis, and we never launched on assumptions. The thing is, for this particular brand, we actually knew what their market was. We have launched multiple campaigns in this specific market that they were operating in, and basically we had the knowledge to set up the ads correctly, and that saved them a ton of money. The third rule that I've prepared for this visual representation is the algorithm partnership. Work with it, not against it. As I said earlier, you don't have to. All you need to do is learn how Meta's algorithm works and how it actually changes over time, because it actually does change. This setup wouldn't work 2 years before, but now it actually is the most effective setup that you can have. So basically the hardest part isn't knowing what to do, it's knowing what not to do. Let the algorithm learn. Basically you have minimum 7 days before optimization. What we did actually, minimum 7 days before optimization, 50 plus conversions before major changes. Scale winners, don't fix what works. So basically, we don't touch the campaigns. Like if we go into the history, you're going to see that minimal edits have been done there. As you can see here, we even take a week before we do any change. We monitor the ad account, we see the results daily, but we don't do changes because you not doing an action is an action, especially in this, especially as a media buyer. Now about the creatives. We all know that most e-commerce brands hate producing creatives, but yes, on that one, like we've actually focused on purpose-driven creatives. We tested smart, not random. Basically, every creative that we launched had a hypothesis. Quality over quantity in testing approach, it is always winning. That's why we did research before launching any single creative. And of course, on the ad account level, we scaled proven winners. When we saw that when we scale a creative, it dropped for a little bit. This is something that it happens when you scale from $50 to $200 in a single day. You might see a 3-day drop. That's why you need to leave the ad account learn by itself. We always saw that the winner creative actually was stabilizing. So what we actually did was we leave the campaign running and we scaled there. And basically we focused on winners. You don't need 100 creatives per day to scale. You need the right creatives. And the fifth principle is the holistic growth approach. Basically, we removed ourselves from the ad account. We saw the website, what could be improved, what the funnel needs to be improved. And that's how this brand actually achieved an amazing conversion rate of almost 5%. The main things that we did is landing page optimization, content strategy alignment, and full customer journey tracking. Specifically for this brand, we used WeTracked and it actually worked very, very well. I'm not affiliated with WeTracked or any of the tools that I might mention in this video or any of my videos. I'm just giving you free advice here. All of these 5 principles actually work together. So simplicity creates clarity. Market research informs strategy. Algorithm partnership enables scaling. Purpose-driven creatives scale better, and holistic optimization multiply results. And this is my 4-week implementation roadmap that I have created for you. So, week first, simplification. Audit and consolidate campaigns. Increase budgets on winners. Pause underperforming ads. Week 2, intelligence. Survey customers, analyze best performance, research, competitor strategies. Week 3, partnership. Stop daily optimization. Set 7-day review cycles. Focus on scaling, not fixing. And week 4, purpose. Audit creative strategy, develop hypothesis-driven tests, scale proven winners. And remember, you are not hiring someone to complicate your business. You are hiring someone to simplify it. The best media buyers don't add complexity, they remove it. Hyperlog is now a thriving business generating consistent revenue, not because we used some secret strategy, but because we applied fundamental principles with expert precision. Sometimes the best strategy is the simplest one executed perfectly. And the last thing that I want to mention is that you have to work on your whole business apart from the media buying aspect. Because for this particular business, this wasn't all our work. For example, as you can see here, this on May 28, you see that we've generated 8.5K. So we did an amazing job. We are really good media buyers, but it's actually the day that they launched their most viral organic content yet. This is a reel that got 1.3 million views and it was posted the day prior to that. So this was the reason, this creative was the reason that we scaled at that particular day and we kept the results high for the upcoming days. So basically, it's not all media buying. You have to work with your media buyer or with your ad account, and you always have to work on your business at all times with creatives, with organic content, with email marketing, everything. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it useful.